continue to be positive role models and do great things. I have no doubt that you will continue to be great Bobcat supporters. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to our 2018 Bobcat cheerleaders. Mia Alicia. Brianna Camacho. Bailey Chase. Abby Clip. Cassidy Krebs. Jennifer Cross. Aaliyah Drake. Jade Photo. Maddie Graham. Madison Grove. Carly Mateer. Brittany McCarty. Destiny Patterson. Lexi Pomery. Ajani Powell. Heather Seeger. Ariana Schaefer. And Marlacia Thomas. Thank you very much and congratulations, Bobcat cheerleaders.
Next, I'd like to call up Coach John Shapansky to introduce the football team.
Good evening, everybody. I'm John Shapansky, the football coach here at the high school. I'd like to start off by thanking Mr. Stevens as well as the rest of the administration for their support throughout our season. And I'd also like to thank each and every one of you that attend our games, whether it's a home night or on Friday if it's here, or if it is at an away location. Thank you, everybody that comes. That's students, parents, and everybody else that's here to support us on Friday nights. We owe a lot to you guys for your support each week. As Mr. Stevens kind of mentioned at the beginning, I don't like that he does that, but I do appreciate it. But it also goes to these guys. Yes, the coaching staff puts in a lot of time, but so do each and every one of the guys that are up here and the guys that aren't here tonight as well. These guys deserve all the credit Sure, we tell them where to go and what to do and how to tackle and throw and catch, but you guys started that as parents mostly when they were younger. We just critique it a little bit more. So all the credit goes to these guys, whether they're a varsity player or a JV player. We focused a lot this year on doing things together. It's hard to get 55 to 60 kids to do everything together. But this group, our issues this year were very, very limited. And it goes to show the maturity of these guys, starting with our seniors and passing that down all the way down to the one freshman that we have on our team this year. So these guys deserve a ton of credit for their hard work. They've earned a spot in the district playoffs, which we travel to Shippensburg tomorrow. These guys, they started off the season in a position that's, I think some of them have never been in. We started off the season with an 0-2 record. And these guys, especially the seniors and juniors, that's not typical for us to do that. But they didn't give up. They battled back. We got our first win almost 2 hours away at Mifflin County at a very small field. But it kind of brought us together, traveling that far, coming away with a close win. We won that one 21-19. And then from there, we started to click together. And we went in, and these guys, they beat the team. There was two teams that ended up tying for the division championship, and we beat one of them in Red Lion, which was our big win for this season. And then we let one slip away, but we played with a team, York High, who was also the co-champions of Division I. And by no means are we looking past Shippensburg, but I know that in the back of these guys' mind, and they see the brackets just like I do, if we can pull this off tomorrow night, we'll get another crack, most likely against York High, and hopefully we can hold on to that lead that they built. But it shows a lot of character in these guys. They never gave up all season. They deserve the chance that they received for tomorrow night. I'm proud of every one of them, and thank you again for everybody that comes. And I know the weather looks terrible for tomorrow, but I hope that each and every one of you take the hour-and-a-half trip out to Shippensburg. Stop and see something to make it worth it. You're going to get soaking wet probably if you come, but we do appreciate all your support. I'll introduce these guys to you, starting with our Junior Varsity Awards, Tyshawn Bushrod, Alexander Clifton, Josh Conley, Parker Forey. Dominic Jadita, Shane Main, Robert Maldonado. Bryce Mateer, Rayon Moore, Jerseal Robinson, Nate Toomey. Nate is our one and only freshman that we pulled up this year as a young quarterback. He's done a great job. You know, things aren't always easy being the one and only freshman on a varsity football team, but he's done a great job, and we look forward to 3 more years with him. Nywan Williams. Aiden Weibel. And these next couple names, some of them are here, some are not, but these positions are manager positions. They often go unnoticed, but this group of students are at every practice, every game. They make sure these guys have water, have all their equipment. They pack a lot of stuff for us. They do an outstanding job, and it's just a job that you don't notice. You come to watch a football game, but we also have a group of students that do a lot to make sure that we have everything we need. Those students are Carly Berger, Katie Kohler, Jordan Oster, Austin Pfeiffer. And Carly Blau. Oh, wisdom teeth. Yeah, that'll do it. Our players receiving varsity letters: Caleb Zom, Kyle Williams, Alexander Tejada, Deshaun Siraj, Jaden Suero, Ethan Shorter, Elijah Santiago, Zach Sanderson, Chris Rode, Aaron Riddle, Carter Perrier, Karan Perrier, something special about Karan. Karan has a partially torn ACL that he did back in June and has played in every game with a partially torn ACL. Dakota Nyman, Brandon Michael, Tyler McAlexander, Jordan Lagana, Amari Hernandez, Austin Hayes, Caden Hamilton, Stephen Gundy, Robbie Elzinga, Jacob Eisenhart, Eric Davenport, Troy Conway, Kawan Chapman, Jacob Cedarberg, Manny Capo, Jackson Burnham, Kelvin Brown, Frank Brown, Deshaun Brown, Azari Brabham, Robert Allman, Kevin Allman, and Alex Afada. Thank you all again. We hope to see you tomorrow night, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Thank you.
He came and talked to me today. I said, Thank you.
Next, I'd like to call up Coach Tim Law to introduce girls tennis.
The first thing I have to address is to the guys, tennis players over here. They really have some nerve being out in public. Another clapping for that? Yep. Anyway, I'd like to, first of all, thank Coach Stevens, Dr. Payne, Dr. Seidel, and Mr. Gay for all their help and support for this past season. Also like to say thank you to the parents of our great student athletes for all that they've done as far as helping this exceptional group of ladies to an overall 11-3 record this season, which is a new high mark. And I'm throwing that gauntlet down to the guys over here for the spring. Match or beat it, guys, is all we say to you. The team just missed qualifying for the team districts as they ended up number 11 out of 49 teams, 9 thousandths of a point out of number 10 and qualifying. They were so close. First of all, I'd like to thank our 8th grade tennis managers, Roxy Damian and Sophia Malizia. Okay, they did a great job for us this year. We almost had the managers believing they had to make a speech tonight until Aubrey messed up the joke. And so, no, ladies, you do not have to make a speech, but thank you, Aubrey, for spoiling that event. Yes. Okay. These seniors are a very special group that had 3 wins their freshman year, 7 as sophomores, 10 as juniors, and 11 this year. They were just 8th graders when we first met, and all of them have made incredible progress. They went from overall 7th in the division as freshmen to tied for 2nd with Southwestern in the division this past year. We're very proud of them. At this time, I'd like to introduce our freshmen who all did a great job in learning the sport of tennis. Laura Shearer. That was good. Leo Marshall. And Liba Khan, who was not able to be with us this evening. Our sophomores, a couple of which were not able to be here this evening either, were Abby Gerber and Katie Harrison. They made huge progress for our team. Another sophomore, Giselle Castano, defines the term Giselle, or Gigi, defines this term student athlete as well as anybody in the school. This lady is dead on serious when she steps on the court, and she takes no prisoners. I love the competitive edge, and she's tremendous talent, just a sophomore, and she's won many big doubles matches with her doubles partner, senior Madison Lockman. Our wonderful juniors, and this is one girl I've been trying to get her to cheer up a little bit, this Emily Dellinger. She never smiles, but we're working on it, and she's made tremendous progress this year. And as I said, I was going to say to her as well as to Olivia Reek. Come on over, hon. Rick, I'm sorry. I'll get it straight. I'm messing up here. Anyway, I wish these 2 ladies had come out when they were freshmen, but they both made tremendous progress, and we're looking forward to them as far as next season as well. Okay. Another junior for us who won several matches at second doubles with Aubrey Schaefer was Taylor Forey. She She participated in the team tennis program this past summer and just made tremendous progress, and we're very, very excited about her upcoming senior year. Number 2 singles, Jillian Lockman, had an incredible year. She beat many good opponents and pushed some of the league's top players to the limit. Watch out for her for next year. She is going to have a monster season. There's no question about it. Jillian Lockman. Okay, the original 5 seniors that were 8th graders when I first met them. First of all, Isha Patel. Unfortunately, Isha had a foot injury early in the season, but was able to assist her team in a number of other ways. She did a great job for us this year. Aubrey Schaefer. All of these amazing ladies came a very, very long way, but Aubrey's game certainly improved, probably almost more than anyone. Okay, she also led the cheers coming back from many of our away matches, and just a great team player, and was one of our captains this year, Aubrey Schaefer. Another key player that helped us clinch the Key Southwestern match. I went down there saying one or more of you girls are going to end up being the heroes of this match. We actually had 5 girls that were heroes of that match, and one of them was Madison Lockman. She became a truly very solid contributor to this wonderful group. Maddie played with, in her career, the last 2 years, played with 4 different doubles people. She had a combined record with those doubles players with 20 wins and 6 losses. Pretty impressive. Bryn McDonald. Nickname is B-Mac. You can't say that Bryn did not give it her all with all her high energy and passion for the sport. Her last 2-year singles record was a phenomenal 23 wins and only 3 losses. And sophomore year in her, with her doubles partner, she was 10-2 as a sophomore, another phenomenal record. So Bryn McDonald. Our other senior, some lady named Courtney Hoff, nickname AKA Money, because she won many big matches throughout her career. As a freshman, she played totally fearless. She had no fear at all, and I teamed her up with probably the greatest player to ever come out of Northeastern, some lady named Laura Zielinski, who was just incredible. And Courtney, I had her teamed up with her when she was only a freshman with the senior, and she always gave it her best and was extremely competitive. I would put this young lady's competitiveness against anybody in the school, guy, girl, or whatever. She is a phenomenal competitor, gives it everything she's got all the time. Courtney Hoff. That's the 2018 tennis team, and I appreciate everything they've done this year, as well as all the assistance given to us by their parents and the great school support as well. Thank you, ladies.
Next, we'd like to call up Coach Greg Collar and Pete Lobianco to introduce cross country.
Good evening. First, my congratulations to all the athletes and coaches of the fall sports in our fabulous sports program here at Northeastern. To the speakers that preceded us, I apologize for Josh McKenzie being asleep in the second row. Josh typically falls asleep a lot, though. He falls asleep on the bus on the way home from meets, and last year, several times, his friends, I suppose he can call them friends, his friends tied his shoes together while he was sleeping, which was a surprise to him when he tried to get off the bus. And this year, I think after the first meet, he did that. He had his fingernails painted when he got off the bus. So it's something he does all the time. Northeastern cross country has been a sport here for about 45 years now, I believe, give or take a year. And there's been two coaches in the history of the program, Bob McElwain, Ryan McElwain's grandfather and former teacher here, and myself. So I've been around for a little bit, and in fact, when we first started in the program, the kids wore like Chariots of Fire type stuff, all white. It wasn't quite that bad, but I can say that it's an exciting time to be coaching this program because the program's on a trajectory now that's taking us to new horizons. A lot of that's due to, I think Bobcats on the Run started several years ago, and that's been a motivation for kids to start running at a young age. And also the middle school program has done quite well over the last couple of years. Pete and I have been together coaching now for a few years, and we knew what we had coming forward, and we knew we were going to have to step our game up as coaches. And I think really it started with Maddie Warrender as a freshman when she came out for track. We had a good athlete, and we could do some things sort of experimentally with training, see how she responded to some things we wanted to do with all of our athletes, and they worked well. And now we're at a point where, with the athletes we have, we needed to really step our game up. So we decided that instead of just cross country being basically a fall-only sport, that running was going to be a lifestyle for us, that we were going to make a commitment to be runners and athletes year-round. This past season, track season ended on Memorial Day weekend. We started conditioning for the fall season in the first Monday of June, and continued that all the way through. We don't just run. We go in the pool. We do strength training in addition to running every day, and we compete in meets. Our focus now is not just the YAIAA season. Our focus is leagues, districts, states. That's where we are focused, and I'm very happy to say that we have two of our athletes going to the state meet on state championship meet on Saturday morning. So best of luck to Marissa Pritchett and Bella Treglia, both freshmen. So this season we did very well as a group. All of our runners competed hard. We believe every person on the team counts, from first runner on the team all the way down. We opened the season with the girls winning the Lebanon Valley Invitational. That was the first invitational our girls team ever won in any year, so congratulations to them for that accomplishment. We competed at the Gettysburg, Carlisle, and Big Spring Invitationals as well, and then went on to the league championship meet a couple of weeks ago. And at that meet, we had 4 girls who medaled and 2 boys who medaled. So 6 medals, the most we've ever had at the league meet. So congratulations to them. The boys finished 6th as a team in the league, and the girls finished 2nd as a team in the league. At the district meet, which was just this past Saturday, up at Big Spring, the weather wasn't the greatest, but we did have 2 medalists who are Bella and Marissa, who are going to be competing at states on Saturday. The girls finished 9th as a team. They may not seem like a big deal, but there were 73 teams, I believe, that qualified for the district championships. We finished 9th, and we were only 40 points out of 4th place, which would have qualified the entire team for states. So we were very close. I think Pete figured out that if we had done 6 seconds a runner, better, that we would be traveling as a team to states. But I do want to just make this last mention about the team as a whole. Raise your hand if you're competing in the state meet on Saturday. Raise your hand, please. Okay, keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Raise your hand if you practiced with this team this week. Raise your hand if you practiced with the team. I think this is remarkable. This really is a testament to our program. These kids came out and practiced even though they're not competing this season. So we look forward to the seasons ahead. Our season will end officially on Saturday at the end of the state championship meet. The kids will have a week off, and then it is conditioning for indoor track. So take your break, and we will see them all in a week or so. I'm going to hand out the letters now, so congratulations, please, to these athletes. Emily Basquette, I think she's here. Kayla Dacre, Grant Walter, Caleb Regal, Ellie Shipley, Ryder Evans, Abbott Rozier, Nick Keller, Bradley Washko, Colin Millis, Ryan Schick, Bella Treglia. Bella was not only a district medalist, she was a league medalist. She medaled at Lebanon Valley, Gettysburg, and Big Spring. Cole Perry, excuse me. Cole also medaled at the league meet, and he medaled at Gettysburg. And he also medaled at Lebanon Valley. No? I'm sorry, Cole was 11th at Lebanon Valley, and they award 10 medals. Kennedy Payne, Adriana Colon, Marissa Pritchett, also medaled at Lebanon Valley, Gettysburg, Big Spring, and the league meet, as well as the district meet. Hannah Herr, Ben Walter, James Herman. James medaled at the league meet. He was second in the league meet as a sophomore. He medaled at Big Spring and at Gettysburg. Margaret Carroll. Margaret medaled at the league meet. Trinity Schraudner. Trinity medaled at the league meet, and she was 11th for the second consecutive year at Lebanon Valley, just out of the medals. Casey Helmexi, Rose Rush, Dylan Almo, Michaela Bradley, Ryan Hussey, Jarrett McCoy, and Josh McKenzie. Congratulations, guys, and also I want to give a thank you to the parents. We have great parents who have supported us all year, and also my assistant coach, Pete, has taken it upon himself to really step up his game and make our program one of the top in the state. So thank you, Pete. Good job, kids.
And our final team for the night, I'd like to call up Coach Eric Shoemaker to introduce boys soccer.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, thank you to Mr. Stevens, the administration, and everybody else that contributes and supports all the athletic teams here at Northeastern. I've been around the district since 2002 when I was a freshman here, and I can tell you that my experience with the sports and athletics department here in the district has been unparalleled. It's great how much support we get from not only the school, but all the parents, families, and fans, and everybody that's contributed to the athletics department, so thank you. A year ago, I talked about how proud I was of these guys coming off of a tough year 2 seasons ago, coming off with 8 wins, and we were seeking to be 500 at least, and these guys rose to the challenge. We made the jump to Quad A, which is the largest classification in boys soccer, and we also continue playing in the YAIA Division I with all the top teams. And I went ahead and made their lives even more difficult and dropped a few cupcake teams from our schedule and made things very difficult so that we would have the opportunity to create a postseason for ourselves and then not be shocked by what we saw in that moment. And these guys rose to every challenge put in front of them and finished the season with 10 wins, 6 losses, and 2 draws. So it was pretty impressive from them. And even more impressive, it's our first winning season as a JV program. JV boys managed to squeak out 12 wins and 2 draws with only 1 loss. So the future is bright. So without further ado, receiving honors for the junior varsity squad, Tim Yoka, Brian Warshalak, Grant Waltersdorf, Sydney Malicio, Logan Thomas, Joshua Taylor, Gavin Stevens, Caleb Snyder, Seth Seidel, Brandon Shirk, Tanner Sadowski, Blake Lemmerman, Mitchell Kling, Ryan Dragoo, Holt Dallum, Jason Cook, Ethan Achenbach, Andrew Baker. And right in the middle, I'll give you our 3 managers. These 3 have done a ton of work keeping me organized, keeping our equipment and all of our water and everything in check, and keeping us straight on game day. So Obi Omukanjo, Brianna Coates, and Hunter Meese. And our varsity letter recipients, Isaac Yoka, Brian Warrender, Morshalak, Cameron Snyder, Sam Seidel, Josh Sanderson, Christian Romero, Ryan McElwain, Ben Hayes, Noah Hartsfeld, Evan Gibbs, Sam Gatchell, Antonio Damian, Carter Krebs, Brandon Coates, Harrison Brinker, Troy Billingsley, Brandon Batdorf, and Alex Afada. And in regard to individual accolades, we had the most individual nominees and recipients this year that we've had in over a decade. Alex, step forward, please. Alex was named to the All-County second team. Congratulations to Alex. Noah Hartsfeld was unable to be here tonight, but he was named to the YAIA All-County first team. Joshua and Tony, our two captains, were named to the YAIA All-County first team. And Ryan, along with Josh and Tony as well, have all been nominated and will play Wednesday night at Red Line in the Senior All-Star match. Thank you all for the support, and we're looking forward to another good season next year.
All right, this concludes our Fall Sports Awards ceremony. Just a couple other announcements and recognitions. One of the things, when we go back here to do awards, we always wait till the end to hand out the awards so the kids stick around. And again, if parents and people leave, that's fine, but the kids have to stick around to receive their awards. And if you receive your first varsity letter, you never got a letter, see us back at the table. Do not ask Butch for the letter. I'll get back there and organize everything. So please, I'll hand the awards out. Wait for me till I get back there. But I also want to recognize our 4-year letter winners in our sports. And I don't know, I've been in this position for 12 years now, and I don't remember having this many 4-year letter winners, and it's kind of cool. Each one of these student athletes has a plaque back here at the table as well. In field hockey, we have Elisa Drake, Emily Grody, Whitney Bloss, Kelsey Sharp, Allie Schindler, and Hannah Lawrence. In cross country, we have Jarrett McCoy, Josh McKenzie, McKella Bradley, and Rose Rush. In cheerleading, we have Alexis Pomery, Heather Seeger. In tennis, we have Courtney Hoff. In boys soccer, Josh Sanderson, Tony Damian, and Ben Hayes. And in girls volleyball, we have Abby Hornberger. So congratulations to all of those seniors that won 4-year varsity letters. And just a couple other odds and ends announcements. For those of you that are interested, on Tuesday, November 6th, here at 7:30, we have Dynamite Sports coming in to do a presentation for guiding this college student athlete. It's an opportunity for parents and student athletes to get educated on the college recruiting process, understanding the rules with the NCAA and the NAIA. It's very beneficial, very educational. It's a free seminar, and I highly encourage anybody that's interested in participating in college sports to attend. Tuesday, November 6th at 7:30. And the second announcement is if you are interested in purchasing a varsity jacket, we will be having varsity jacket fittings in the high school cafeteria or right outside the high school cafeteria on Friday, November 9th during lunch periods. If you're interested in that, please stop at my office to pick up an order form. Again, thank you very much for your attendance tonight. It's great to see everybody, and I wish everybody well in the winter season.